This video is brought to you by Squarespace. Stay tuned to the end of the video to find out how you can get 10% off your first website or domain name. So the end credit sequence for No Way Home was a Doctor Strange 2 trailer, which is now already out, but what surprises me already being out is a Lego set based on the movie. From what I can see by the trailer, the movie looks pretty good, and I must say the figures and build of this set look really good to their source material. The build looks nice with an olive green color scheme, and a load of these tentacle builds just look really good too. But I want to start off this review with how I normally start reviews, and that's by taking a look at some of these minifigs. The minifigures for this set are damn right phenomenal in my opinion, especially this brand new Doctor Strange, which looks a lot like his comic book version, and it's nice to see the movie going in this more comic book accurate stage, and hopefully Phase 5 gives us some more comic book accurate suits. It's nice to see this much printing on a minifig, especially a Marvel minifig, but then again the MCU figures tend to get a bit more love anyway. I really like how we have brand new torso printing, but the face, hairpiece, and this really nice rubbery cape seems to have remained from those Spider-Man No Way Home sets we saw back in October. And comparing him to that figure, you can see that the torso definitely changed, hopefully to represent what Doctor Strange will look like in the upcoming film. Like I said, the head remains the same across both sets, so this gives you a good opportunity to see what both the figures would look like if you are happy to either sport the happy face or the angry face. As for Wong in this set, I really like the torso and leg printing. Even though that figure in the No Way Home set had that big yellow jacket on, I still couldn't help but notice that that figure itself doesn't look as much like Wong as the Bricktober pack did. And unfortunately this figure is the same situation, using the same head from that No Way Home set, as well as the same hairpiece. And it's not like the smiling face is the worst culprit. On the other side of the head, you don't even have an alternative face to use. I would have loved to see some form of reuse of that Bricktober pack print, but understand they want to keep those Bricktober pack things exclusive. Like Doctor Strange coming with those orange discs, Wong comes with some purple discs, which happen to be the same color Lego used for Wanda's magic, so tell me what you think that means about this film in the comment section below. And as for America Chavez, even though I know absolutely nothing about her, I think she's probably one of my favorite minifigs to have come out in this wave. Specifically for that jacket alone, I really like the way that this jacket looks, and I think this jacket is going to be one of those things that Lego City fans are going to like as well, considering that there is no flesh marks on the top, meaning you can pretty much put this really awesome printed jacket on any minifigure without it looking weird. I really like the face print that this one comes with, however I'm pretty sure it has been used on other figures, and that 1x1 pride pin is actually a print and not a sticker, which is what I thought it would be. And as I believe this character is on the younger side, they've given her mid-legs to show that age difference. But if I'm honest, 3 very good minifigures to go along this set. And the tentacles even have basically studs on the end, so you can put the minifig's feet in there and display them like this. And although I personally really like this set, Gargantos himself is where the problems start to rear their ugly head. But before that, let's talk about the sponsor for today's video, Squarespace. Squarespace is an online website builder that makes it really easy and quick to get yourself a professional looking website up and going within minutes. Not only do they have selling tools so you can start your own business selling your own things like instructions, they even have social media integration, so if you're looking to start your own blog or photography business, you can upload one thing to Squarespace and have it automatically go out to things like Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. Squarespace has a multitude of templates for you to use on their platform, so you can find something that suits the look that you're after for your website. And not only that, each website that they have on there is mobile optimized, so it doesn't matter whether you're browsing online or browsing on your phone, someone will be able to easily read your website. For your free trial, go to the first link in the description or use code TommyCBricks at checkout to get 10% off your first website or domain name. Back to the video. But as for Gargantos himself, you can see from this shot from the trailer that he is very one-to-one. He looks almost exactly the same sort of size that he'd be, meaning I believe this set would be classed as minifig scale, which is always a plus in my book. As for the gigantic eyeball on the front of his face, obviously the Lego one is depicted in this nice yellow color, and I really like the fact that this is done in a translucent color. However, you can see from the trailer footage that the eye is actually white with a blue iris. Obviously, I don't think that piece would look as good in white and blue, or bluey green, but I do think this could have been a case of Lego receiving concept art and then the design changing throughout the months. However, one thing I do think that Lego have nailed is the amount of tentacles. I think the exact number of tentacles on the model is the exact number in the film, even what seems to be him just holding himself up with 4 little tentacles, like the model does here as well. I even like the things like the eye being so wide instead of this closed look like you see in the trailer, and you never know, there might be some magic that this creature is able to use, and that might be when his eye turns the same color as the set. We don't know yet, the film's not out. Now, even though I do think this model is relatively good for what it is, there are definitely some problems with within this model that I think LEGO have either ignored or just not addressed. Obviously, like I say, there's the color issues, but I think that could just be down to concept art being different, which, you know, we all know that LEGO make sets based on concept art. They're not seeing these films before we are. But I'm talking from a LEGO design standpoint. I'm unsure who's designed this model, but they've used an excessive amount of ball joints, which is okay on a model like this. They're great for posability and therefore playability when it comes to your final product. However, because the ball joint piece is a 1x2 plate with a massive ball joint section on it, you need to be careful what other bricks you're putting next to it. But unfortunately, I don't know how this got past the stability team over at LEGO, but these two ball joints sitting next to this wheel arch piece, although yes does stud in, it puts immense stress on this brick, turning it to the point where it just wants to pop off, even making it difficult when building the set, and I found this to be very curious and thought I'd built it wrong, and surprised this hadn't been recooled and rebuilt, similar to how the mechs have been. You can even see from this example that when the model is built, you can see it prying itself apart. These gaps here are not supposed to be here, they're meant to be flush. And it makes me wonder how long this set is going to last over time without that brick really breaking down, just because of how much stress those two ball joint pieces are in. But weirdly, even though this is separating the model still feels like it's structurally sound and definitely does hold together. It's not going to crumble in your hands. As well as all of the tentacles being fully posable and, again, not breaking off in any way. And all in all, a pretty damn good set. As we can see from the trailer, this is definitely going to happen in some sort of street, and considering this trailer shows him throwing a bus, I would have loved to see some sort of car or street post or something like that in this set, as just a little side build. But I do also get that would have made this set a £45 set instead of a £35 set, especially with all these moulded tentacles. And even then, it's a really easy modification to go and buy yourself a LEGO City car and just put it in the tentacles. Or if you're planning on putting him in a city, you're probably already going to have a car wandering around anyway. But overall, is this a fun set? Yes, I do believe so. Is it a good set and a step in the right direction? Yes. I just don't understand why LEGO can't really get any of these Marvel sets actually released without problems. Like I say, first it was the mechs with the weird waist joint issue, and now this Multiverse of Madness set also has an issue, and this one came out to the public. Like I say, I don't see this as an immediate problem, so it's not something to deter you from buying the set, but it's just one to keep an eye on over time. I'm really enjoying that LEGO are putting a lot more effort into their Marvel sets lately, with things like the No Way Home sets and now this Multiverse of Madness set, and then soon to be hopefully the Love and Thunder stuff, as well as hopefully a Spider-Man No Way Home wave. I know we just got some information that some other information that was rumored is turning out to be not true. However, I still 100% see LEGO doing what I said in that video, and you can click the screen now to go and check out what I think those sets are going to turn out to be later on down the year.